This is the Behind the Line podcast, and this is Pacific Northwest Headline News in 3 minutes for Tuesday, January 18th, 2022. Washington State Democrat Mike Chapman is bucking his party as a co-sponsor of a bill that aims to curb the governor's emergency powers. HB 1772 would require legislative involvement in any state of emergency that lasts more than 60 days. Governor Inslee declared a state of emergency in response to the pandemic on February 29, 2020. That's a month and a half short of 2 years ago. Since then, Republicans have been very vocal about their opposition to Inslee's many additional proclamations, including vaccine mandates, school closures, and bans on large gatherings. For Chapman, a Democrat, HB 1772 is about what he believes are necessary checks and balances. No kidding. The people we elected to office are the ones that should be representing us, not a single man. A report released by Oregon's State Employment Department says it paid out more than $24 million in fraudulent claims in 2020, the first 10 months of the COVID-19 pandemic. Oregon overall paid $7.4 billion to 581,000 people in 2020, meaning about 0.3% of the claims were fraudulent. California lawmakers at the beginning of the year unveiled a new bill that would establish a single-payer healthcare system, an ambitious plan that would be funded by nearly doubling the state's already high taxes. A new analysis from the Tax Foundation found that the proposed constitutional amendment would increase taxes by roughly $12,250 per household in order to fund the first-of-its-kind healthcare system. And all tax increases are designed to raise an additional $163 billion per year, which is more than California raised in total tax revenue any year before the pandemic. Tax, tax, tax. It's the Democrats' favorite thing to do. Boise, Idaho, a bill to add the term sexual orientation and gender identity to classes protected from discrimination in state law has returned to the Idaho legislature but not expected to get a hearing. Representative John McCrosty, a Democrat, on Monday introduced a bill that would give LGBTQ residents protection under the Idaho Human Rights Act, which bars discrimination in housing, employment, and public services based on someone's race, color, religion, sex, age, national origin, or disability. Idaho, unfortunately, is going the way of every other West Coast state. Washington State has introduced two new bills aimed at the nursing industry. It would address staffing problems at hospitals, the number of patients a nurse can be assigned, and it would ban mandatory overtime. This has been Pacific Northwest Headline News in 3 minutes. For more, visit BehindTheLinePodcast.com. Thanks for listening.